Hello, welcome to Moonlit Justice Oracle. I'm here to do a, Divine Counterpart river reading. General, collective, no specific elements or signs. Just a general river squad reading. Thank you for being here. Thank you for everything you do in support of this channel. I really do appreciate you. I'm going to start off with a Wisdom of the Forest Oracle card. What did I do with the little... Oh, there's a little book. Wisdom of the Forest. See what message we have for the River Collective. What message do we have to start this off? For this divine, glorious, extraordinary... Do you think extraordinary was ever pronounced extraordinary? Or is it supposed to be pronounced? What, humility. 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 Maintain integrity in your sense of self, yet always be willing to learn. Humility not as timidity, but extending a loving, open heart to possibilities, welcoming every beautiful thing the present has to offer us. Also knowing you have the strength to ask for advice, guidance, and support when you need it. Pride is not necessary here. Exercise the humble warrior yoga pose. Oh, wow. I've never seen that in this book before. Maybe someone's into yoga? The humble warrior. Let's get some specific messages. One for the Divine Feminine River Water and one for the Divine Masculine River Bank. Can I have a card for the Divine Feminine River Water, please? What guidance do we have for the Divine Feminine River Water? Calm. Calm. Yes. Calm. What is your own personal chosen way to calm yourself? If we can stay calm, even in stressful situations, we are better able to think clearly and treat the event accordingly. Don't fall into the trap of thinking, I'm not a calm person, because you make your own reality. You can choose to practice calm. It's in your power. You can easily handle anything. Alright, what do we have for the Divine Masculine Riverbank energy? Divine Masculine Riverbank energy. Divine Masculine. Flow. Interesting. Flow. Wow, I just noticed both of these have rivers in them. Humility doesn't. I don't think most of these cards actually have rivers in them. I think these, Conscious does. Yeah, these two are one of, oh my goodness, these two are two of few cards. Hold on, don't shake hands, you can do this. Calm hands. Yeah, they both have rivers in them. Flow, calm for Divine Feminine's River Water. Flow for Divine Masculine. Each of us has our own way of fitting into the world. Observe and know that what you are feeling right now is here for a reason. Your reaction is okay and natural. Watch that reaction. Just watch it. What do you think of it? Now is your chance to direct your flow as you see fit. Remember, this is about you finding your own flow, not someone else's idea of you. Winky face. Not someone else's idea of you. Finding your own flow. Your own natural flow. Interesting. Okie dokie. May we have a card representing the Divine Feminine's current river water energy? The Divine Feminine, overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything. So this Divine Feminine is currently working through obstacles, overcoming obstacles, understanding that they can overcome anything. They just have to go through the process. We have a card representing Divine Masculine's Riverbank energy. Divine Masculine's Riverbank energy. Divine Masculine's Riverbank. Whoa! The Holy Spirit. Expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. So this divine masculine is currently in the energy of expecting miracles. They're remembering that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. They know that spirit has their back. All right. Can we please have a card representing how these divine counterparts' energies are affecting their river? How are these energies affecting their river? Passion and pleasure. Savor your life. The river's having a grand old time. It's allowing these counterparts, both individual energies, combined, it's allowing these counterparts to enjoy their life, enjoy their lives. It's allowing their river to have an enjoyable experience. May I have a card representing what the Divine Feminine river water is currently doing that's benefiting the river? What is Divine Feminine currently doing? Freya, phases and cycles. There's a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. So this divine feminine energy is going through phases and cycles, or completing an old cycle, starting a new cycle. There's a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. Having a clear idea of what's going on versus being stuck in illusions. Releasing any false illusions that they've been experiencing or have experienced. Perhaps part of this, their overcoming obstacles involves older cycles, phases. What's this divine masculine currently doing that is benefiting the river? What is this divine masculine currently doing that is benefiting the river? Journey by moonlight, believe in magic. Nice. This divine masculine energy is currently believing in magic. Journey by moonlight. There might be something here about music, or music might be a source of inspiration for this divine masculine, or in this connection in general. I noticed that in this card, what are these? They're like fairy tale creatures, right? There's these fairy tale creatures around this, seems to be a lake, but they're sitting on the, oh, interesting. They're sitting on this land part around this water, right? And they're playing music. One's got a flute and one's got something I've never seen before. It's like a recorder, but there's two. There's two recorders, one mouth. Or something. But you know, what I found interesting is that there's this fairy here sitting on this branch in the moonlight. And then with what the divine feminine is currently doing, there's this big moon behind them. So whatever cycles this feminine is going through, this masculine energy is still believing in the magic of the connection. Journey by moonlight. Journey by moonlight with the moon here. Expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. Yeah, I'm kind of getting like a go with the flow energy for this masculine. Like they're understanding that this feminine energy is overcoming obstacles as part of these phases and cycles. There's something, oh, the moon. The moon back here with passion and pleasure too. There's something there about it. It's like what lights up the dark. The moon both influences water, influences emotions. And it also lights, it's a light in the darkness. A reflection of the sun. Interesting. Okay. How is what these counterparts, how is what they're currently doing affecting their river? How is what these two counterparts doing affecting their river? How is Discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. Yeah, it's that light in the darkness energy. Truth revealed. Truth being revealed. Illusions are revealed and released. Discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. So there's been some kind of truth revealed in this connection recently, I imagine. And it's got the divine masculine believing in magic, and it's got the divine feminine completing cycles, starting new cycles. Perhaps, I don't know if this divine feminine has played a part in revealing, like being that light in the dark in some way. There's something about that moon. Moving on. What can this divine feminine river water energy do to continue helping this river? What can the divine feminine karma releasing, move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy? I'm definitely getting like completing the old cycles, starting new, allowing those phases and cycles to progress naturally in some way. Move beyond drama. Move beyond drama. Yeah, like overcoming obstacles, right? That means there's some kind of conflict or some kind of drama in a sense. They're moving beyond it. They're finding the strength and willpower within to overcome obstacles, the determination. They understand they can overcome anything. It's just, and they also understand that things happen in phases and cycles, and I'm kind of getting the sense that this divine feminine energy is familiar with phases and cycles in some way. They have an understanding of how things... They have an understanding that life is all about phases and cycles, and that when things end, it's because new beginnings are arriving. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. Karma releasing, move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy. Yeah, so it's kind of like as this divine feminine is going through these phases and cycles, it's important for them to make room for good energy. So as cycles are closing up, ensuring that they release any, I want to say chaotic energy, or any like, anything that could be seen as negative or not beneficial in some way. Yeah, by allowing those cycles to complete, by allowing the, let's just say, negative energy to fall off. It's allowing room for good energy in the newer cycles and phases. That would be beneficial to this connection to the river. What can this divine masculine do to continue helping this river? What can divine masculine do to continue helping this river? Whoa. Reaching your destination, your light is shining brightly. Yeah, there's something going on with this divine masculine it's just beautiful. Because for what they're currently doing, believe in magic, right? What's their current energy again? Remember that only love is real. Spirit has your back. Miracles will occur naturally. There's something about this divine masculine and how they're perceiving this connection that I think is very respectful, or respectable. It's very respectable, because what they're doing is believing in what, it's like, okay, believing in magic, right? What was I saying before? There was some readings ago. It takes a lot of strength and courage to believe in what can't necessarily be seen in this physical 3D reality, right? Or what can't... It's putting a lot of faith and belief in things that a lot of people would say aren't real. It's like if something can't be held in a tangible way or seen in a tangible way, it's easy for a lot of people to disagree that it exists, or it's easy for people to not believe in it in some way. And what this divine masculine is currently doing, remember that only love is real. They're placing a lot of faith and belief in what could be perceived as, what we were just saying, not real. They're believing in magic and what they can do to continue helping this connection and river. Reaching your destination, your light is shining brightly. To maintain that inner light within, allow their light to shine brightly. But this card always gets me because it's reaching your destination. This is the goal, right? Or this is the what someone wants. And it looks rather fantastical. It's like something that can be seen as like a fairy tale, with the fairy tale creatures in here, right? Fairy tale creatures all around this lake. They're continuing to see what might appear to not be real or might appear to be an illusion. Has this divine feminine revealed something? I think that both of these counterparts are experiencing something regarding seeing through illusions, or being able to see clearly, being able to clearly see something regarding this connection. I think this divine feminine may have shone a light on something. Is that the correct usage of the word shone? They shined a light on something. And that might play a part in why this divine masculine is able to continue believing in magic, because this card has been showing up. This was divine masculine's main energy card in that first divine masculine reading. And I'm not sure if it's shown up in other river readings, but it's continued to appear in these readings. Reaching their destination. Their light is shining brightly. Yeah, it's like not giving up on this path is what would be beneficial. It's like even if things seem kind of unreal or made up in some way, or there's something about that. I don't know if this divine masculine has gotten clarity recently about maybe something that they felt was an illusion or not real in some way, but their perspective has changed, and now they're expecting miracles. They're in the energy of expecting miracles. How would these combined efforts from these counterparts help the river? Watching clouds, lie back, rest and relax. It would create a nice, calm, a nice, peaceful river. So kind of if I'm looking at these three cards, I'm being, like, currently the energy of the river, based on these counterparts' combined energies. It's a very excited, passionate river, right? And then what these counterparts are currently doing is, it's like I see a river, right? This river could have been kind of hidden in the shadows of tall trees and things like that, or, you know, there's a light being shown. I'm gonna say it confidently. There's a light being shown on this river. S-H-O-N-E, not W-N. Shown? Is that a word? There's a light being shown. There's a light shining on this river. There's a light currently being shined on this river. And it's like revealing some kind of truth about it, or truth about the connection. It's like one can see clearly through the waters. They can see details in the landscape on the riverbank. I thought I got out of the habit of saying riverbend. And if it's more of a future energy, right? Because it's the question regarding this row is, what can these counterparts do to continue helping the river? So it's more of a future energy. And it's watching clouds. It will create this peaceful, restful river. It will allow the waters to calm. It will allow a more peaceful, calm environment for growth, for evolution. Wow. So I'd say divine feminine river water energy, keep going through these phases and cycles, or keep closing out an old cycle. Make sure that you leave any energies of conflict, conflicting energies, any negativity, etc., right? It's important to let that go in order to make room for good energy, more positive, beneficial energy. Divine masculine, just keep believing in magic. Keep believing in magic. Keep shining your light brightly. You are reaching your destination. Whatever this means to you, this goal, this idea, this dream, whatever you've chosen to see as real, because you feel and possibly know that it is real, don't give up on that. Expect miracles. Expect miracles to occur here. Spirit has your back, Divine Masculine, as well as Divine Feminine. River, you too. Protected by angels. Yeah, you are cherished by the angels. You know, I'm not going to claim to know what divine counterparts do in this physical realm, how that affects the spiritual realm, but I imagine it's beyond anything I could even imagine for what it does for the spiritual realm. Yeah. Maybe I'll know one day, but my simple human mind just can't comprehend it right now. Okay. Let us see what else. All right. What else can you tell this collective about overcoming obstacles for Divine Feminine's current river water energy? Overcoming obstacles, intention. Focus on what you want and hold space for it. Goal, design, action. This Divine Feminine has been taking actions to overcome obstacles. They're focused on what they want. They want to overcome these obstacles. This is what they want, and they're doing it. Focus on what you want and hold space for it. Goal, design, action, intention. Why is expect miracles here for the Divine Masculine's current river bank energy? Expect miracles for Divine Masculine's current river bank energy. The Holy Spirit. Expect miracles for Divine Masculine. Expect miracles. Transition. You are going through important changes. Shift, flexible, move. So this Divine Masculine might also be experiencing phases and cycles. You are going through important changes. Maybe this is regarding their expectations of this Divine Feminine, overcoming these obstacles, working through these phases and cycles. It could be both. Yeah, this Divine Masculine could be experiencing, they could be in some kind of transitional phase as well, or transitional space, like profound changes happening in their lives, or within. And they're in this energy of, I was saying like go with the flow energy kind of, right? It's like their perspective of it, or their outlook. They're in a space of expecting miracles regarding this. They're remembering that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. They do know that Spirit has their back. Why is passion and pleasure here? Savor your life, for how the river is being affected by these two energies. Passion and pleasure for how the river is being affected. Authentic. Your greatest power is being your true self. Yeah, this river is like ecstatic about having the ability to be its authentic, great self. Its true self. Real, honest, genuine. This river's having a damn blast. By these counterparts being authentic, being their true selves, being real, honest, genuine, it's allowing passion and pleasure within this connection and this river. Wow. Let me just be a little particular here. Alright. Why is phases and cycles here for what Divine Feminine is currently doing that's affecting their river? Phases and cycles for Divine Feminine. Phases and cycles. Dreams. Your dreams are telling you the way to go. Plan, path, intuition. Yeah, they're following their intuition with this moon back here. Your dreams are telling you the way to go. There could be something about crows, ravens. I couldn't tell you the difference. But there could be something about that. their dreams might be guiding them in some way, or they're following their intuition to navigate these phases and cycles. Illusions are revealed and released. They may be gaining clarity in their dreams, or as they navigate this path through these phases and obstacles, as they overcome obstacles with intention. They're focused on what they want. It's to overcome obstacles. And as they continue down this path, following their intuition, they might be getting signs in their dreams, or there's something about the birds. It was funny, when I first started doing these river readings, I would be practicing on my own time, right? And I'd have this window open, and there'd be this bird. I'm pretty sure it was the same bird. And it would always come and visit me for like 10 seconds every day. I don't remember what, it was like at around the same time. It would just perch up here and look at me and like kind of walk back and forth and then fly away. It was super cool. Birds don't usually visit me like that. In here. Outside's different. But in here, I don't get much bird action at the windows. I think my cat might scare them. Okay. Yeah, there might be something about that. Ayahuasca, opening to a profound spiritual experience. There might be something about that. This divine feminine is getting signs, truths being revealed to them in some way, possibly through dreams, signs, possibly from following their intuition. Why is Journey by Moonlight believe in magic for what the divine masculine riverbank energy is doing? Journey by Moonlight for what the divine masculine energy is doing? Journey by Moonlight for what the divine masculine is currently doing. Reclaim. Take back your power and recover what is lost. Rain, rebirth found. Mushroom. Funny. There's a little mushroom on here too. This, is that a flute? It's like a little elf. It's a little elf. Oh, I don't know if you can see this. Anyways, there's this elf. Not there. Here. There's this elf sitting on a mushroom that looks exactly like this mushroom. And they're playing what seems to be like a flute, but I can't tell the angle. Take back your power and recover what is lost. By believing in magic, this divine masculine is taking back their power and recovering what is lost in some way, or they're finding something that's been lost in some way. With transition, right? Transition is changes, cycles, right? Reclaim, rebirth. Rebirth is the new that comes from leaving the old behind. It's the new that can be found when we close out old cycles. So it's like both of these counterparts are in the midst of transitions. They're going through important changes, cycles, phases. It's like the divine feminine is more in the energy of working on their own obstacles, working on overcoming their own obstacles and challenges in this as they work through these phases and cycles. The divine masculine is focused on expecting miracles, like very positive energy when it comes to perspective, outlook, etc. Beliefs. It's a belief. They're believing in magic. They have this goal. It's what they want. In order to continue down this path, and in order to reach this destination, they have to continue believing in magic. Why is discovering truth here for how what these counterparts are doing is affecting the river? Discovering truth for how the river is being affected by these counterparts? Discovering truth, you stand in the light of truth. Discovering truth, you stand in the light of truth for nomad. You are often in motion. You walk many paths, moves, travel, change. It's giving me like expansion energy, like whatever's going on with this river. Maybe it was what's the word? Restricted. It's almost as if this river has been restricted to a certain path, right? Or a certain amount of space. And it's like as these counterparts continue to go through these phases and cycles, it's like new pieces of river are being created or being found or moves, travel, change. Discovering truth. Yeah, before I was saying it's like when I was going through the current energies and the near future energy or future energy for this river, I was saying how it's like there's a light being shined down on this river. And it's like what's been hidden in shadows is being seen. So it's like maybe it's leading to the discovery, or it's leading to the understanding that this river is more expansive than one might have thought before, if that makes sense. There's something about that. You are often in motion. You walk many paths. It's like this river, right? Because with rivers, from my understanding, it's not just one river path, right? Sometimes it branches out into different paths and things like that. Some kind of expansion is how this river is being affected by what these two counterparts are currently doing. They're working through cycles. Yeah, it's kind of like what's a way to say this in like I don't know. It's like leveling up in a way. With each level up, something new is unlocked. And it's like as these counterparts continue to go through these cycles, or as they continue to close out this old cycle, start a new cycle, there's expansion, there's new things are being unlocked. That's how I'm getting it. Yeah, journey, look at this. They're in this boat on this water. Embarking on a trip or spiritual odyssey, venture, risk, quest. Alright, karma releasing, move forward or move beyond drama. Create your own path, make room for good energy. So what the divine feminine river water energy can do to continue helping this river, this connection. Karma releasing for what the divine feminine can do to continue helping their river. Sustain, keep on going and keep on growing. Yeah, keep on moving beyond drama. Keep on creating your own path. Keep on making room for good energy. This will lead to sustainability, growth, lasting efforts, putting in the work, a thriving river, sustain. And with this desert, this is reminding me of what I was talking about on the most recent Divine Masculine reading. Working through cycles having to do with emotions, feelings, etc. Allowing one's intuition to lead the way. Create your own path, even if this path that's being created with intention, even if it looks different than what other paths look like in some way. Reaching your destination for what the divine masculine and riverbank energy can do to continue helping their river, this connection. Reaching your destination for what the divine masculine can continue, reaching your destination for what the divine masculine can do to continue helping this river and connection. Planting, look for new ideas and take action on them. This divine masculine can continue looking for new ideas and taking action on them. Prepare, start, and nurture. And that has to do with reaching their destination. Isn't the word for corn maize? When I heard maize, right? Like corn, maize as in the little puzzle. A lot of like trying to navigate. There's something about that. What is it? Damn it. What is it? Maze. Maybe it's been a confusing path, right? For reaching your destination. A confusing path towards this dream, this goal. Maybe it's been a maze of some sort. A maze. It's like, okay, I'm going to put myself in a maze. Here we go. I haven't been in a maze. I don't think I've ever been in a physical maze. That would be wild. Okay. It's like taking steps in one direction, finding out that it's blocked, turning around, retracing their steps, going another route. Like, okay, so far so good. Oh, there's another blockage. Retracing their steps backwards. It's like, there's something about that when it comes to reaching this destination. Maize. I'm pretty sure. Maize. Maize as in corn. Maize. M-A-I-Z-E, right? Maize. Maize, also known as corn, is a tall, stout grass that produces cereal grain. The leafy stalk of the plant gives rise to male inflorescences, or tassels, which produce pollen, and female inflorescences called ears. Oh, this is fascinating. Corn, yeah, maize, M-A-I-Z-E. All right. Wow. Yeah, there's something about that. There might have been a lot of like twists and turns when it comes to reaching this destination for the Divine Masculine, or a lot of like following paths, coming in, following these paths and then reaching a dead end in some way, turning around, trying a new path. There's something about that. Planting, look for new ideas and take action on them. Prepare, start, nurture. Why is watching clouds here? Lie back, rest, and relax. For how these combined efforts will help this river. Watching clouds. How their efforts will help the river. Watching clouds. Happiness. This is a time of good fortune and joy. Choice, pleasure, free. Happy, happy river. Yeah, chilled out, happy friggin' river. Yeah, I'm getting like the river will be at peace. The river will feel good. This connection will feel good. These counterparts will feel good. All connected, right? All right. Let's do these. Why is overcoming obstacles here for Divine Feminine's current river water energy? Overcoming obstacles. Overcoming obstacles for Divine Feminine's current river water energy. Overcoming obstacles, Divine Feminine. Agreement. Take joy in defining roles and responsibilities. This Divine Feminine could feel a sense of responsibility to overcome these obstacles. A clear guideline is required to maintain the relationship, deliver on promises, and reset expectations where necessary. Like, I can speak for myself, because every morning I envision the river water I want to bring to the day. What I want my river water to look like that day. And it's like, I can get into intricate designs. And I put a lot of pressure on myself, and I do everything I can to ensure that I'm bringing the most healthy, glorious river water. So it's like putting that pressure, feeling a sense of like responsibility in defining roles. Take joy in defining roles. As my role as the river water, I take it very seriously. A clear guideline is required to maintain the relationship, deliver on promises, and reset expectations where necessary. Intention, yeah. It's like this Divine Feminine energy is intent on fulfilling their role and responsibilities regarding being this river water, being the Divine Feminine in this connection. They're taking it very seriously. Not like, I don't know, not like in a negative way, like when someone's taking something too seriously, you know. They understand they can overcome it. It's definitely, there's a lot of willpower here. Phases and cycles. Sustain, yeah. A lot of determination and willpower on both sides here. Just in different, I think in different, in different ways. Why is expect miracles here for the Divine Masculine's current riverbank energy? Expect miracles for Divine Masculine's current riverbank energy. Stimulus. It's time to actively seek out your new inspiration. Look to other arenas to find your aha. Do something novel to call in your muse. Stimulus. Why is stimulus here with expect miracles for Divine Masculine? Stimulus. Clarity. Refine your communication. Be conscious about your true desires before jumping in. Witness, reflect, and then move forward with purpose. Yeah. So there's something here about clarity. And I think I said earlier, something about, I don't know if, like I believe this divine masculine has found their own clarity, but I think they've also been given clarity in some way. Like this what am I trying to say? The clarity they found is from within or from the divine, both. But I think that it's also been like the divine feminine energy with this moon, the moonlight. It keeps appearing in specific spots. Journey by moonlight, believe in magic. There might be something about that. This divine feminine has brought clarity in some way. And be conscious about your true desires before jumping in. Witness, reflect, then move. This is what's getting me the most from this card. Witness, reflect, then move forward with purpose. And it's like, expect miracles, right? This divine masculine has witnessed something. They've reflected, and now they're moving forward with purpose in this Holy Spirit energy, expecting miracles. It's like both of these counterparts are they're taking their roles in this connection seriously. They're working very hard on their river, on this connection, on themselves. Why is passion and pleasure here? For how the river is being affected by these two energies. Passion and pleasure for how their river is being affected. Passion and pleasure, savor your life, evolve. Favor incremental changes over quantum leaps. Further maturation. It just sounds weird. Further maturation may be required to meet your goal. Celebrate your new self. Honor any grief in releasing the old. Yeah, this river is currently evolving into, it's like the river it was destined to be. Its authentic, true self. It's loving it. This river is very happy that it's evolving. This connection is evolving into its true, pure form. Its genuine form. Alright, why is phases and cycles here? For what's the divine feminine? Vitality. Protect your energy. Invite life-affirming relationships. Release energy vampires. Honor your body's requests. Yeah. This divine feminine energy is protecting their energy. They're going through these phases and cycles. They're overcoming obstacles and they're protecting their energy whilst doing so. They're honoring their body's requests. It's like they're in the process of being able to feel like the body's requests. Magic. Invite spirit's intervention. Pay attention to synchronicity. Invoke your will and your willingness. Yeah, it's like they're allowing their intuition. They're following their intuition. They're honoring their body's requests. It's like they're listening. They're in a very receptive, open, listening and feeling energy as they overcome obstacles and navigate their way through these phases and cycles. And in some way, that's allowing truth to be revealed. Or by doing this, it's revealing the truth to them. Why is believe in magic? Journey by moonlight here for what divine masculine is currently doing. Journey by moonlight, believe in magic for divine masculine. Offer. Speak up about your offering. Up-level your inner story about the value of your work. Listen for what others are seeking from you, then deliver from a place of alignment. Journey by moonlight, believe in magic, offer. Why is offer here with believe in magic for divine masculine? Mentorship. Find your own soul teacher. Show, don't tell. Do your work and be a guiding light for others. Reclaim. Take back your power and recover what is lost. It's like, I don't know if this divine masculine is, while in this believe in magic, by following this journey by moonlight, they've been offered something, or it has to do with an understanding of what's been offered. Listen for what others are seeking from you, then deliver from a place of alignment. Yeah, there's something about that. Mentorship. Either being mentored or or being a mentor, or both. I mean, do your work and be a guiding light for others. Up-level your inner story about the value of your work. And somehow this involves taking back their power and recovering what is lost. Transition, right? Rebirth, renewal. Why is discovering truth? You stand in the light of truth for how the river is being affected by what these counterparts are doing. Discovering truth for how the river is being affected by what these counterparts are doing. Discovering truth. Shadow and chaos. Yeah, that's what I was saying, because it's like there's been something in this connection about this river that's been hidden in the shadows. Chaos. I don't know what this chaos could be. Didn't I say earlier? Because I remember when I said it, it felt wrong and right at the same time. And it had something to do with what was it? Make room for good energy. I was saying that it's important for this divine feminine energy to, as they're closing out these old cycles, or as they're going through these phases, to make sure to leave, I said chaotic energy, and I wasn't sure why I was saying it, I just knew it was right to say it. So there might be something about chaos that's been in the shadows, or like, it's like what's been hidden in the shadows involving chaos. Let things fall apart a bit to see the light between the cracks. Understand why you created the mess in the first place. If spontaneity is failing, you may be willing to see a smoother way. And in shadow, false projections rule the day. Be lovingly inquisitive. Allow the hidden to be revealed. Oh, every time I see that, I think it's a typo. Revealed and healed. Allow the hidden to be revealed and healed. Let the darkness serve to give definition to the light. There's something about that with discovering truth, standing in the light of truth. And it's about this river, or the connection. Some kind of chaos has been hidden in the shadows. And that's part of what truth is being revealed here. Do your work and be a guiding light for others. Has this divine feminine been, because I saw being a guiding light for others, and then I saw the moon back here. And it's like the moon is reflecting on this water, this lake. And I'm thinking of how I've been saying, it's like the moon is, or the moon, there's being a light is being shined on this river. What couldn't be seen before is now being seen. And I don't know if this divine feminine's been a guiding light in some way. I don't know if this divine feminine revealed something about the river water, revealed something about themselves, and that's brought light in some way to the divine masculine energy. If they didn't shine a light about, or something about themselves, or this connection, or the divine masculine, or all of it, because something's been hidden in the shadows, some kind of chaotic energy. Or about something falling apart. Let things fall apart a bit to see the light between the cracks. There's something about that specifically. I don't know what yet. Let things fall apart a bit to see the light between the cracks. So in some way, something here has fallen apart, and it happened, and there's some kind of clarity that can be seen between the cracks. Or there's something about that. Alright, what's in the shadow? Allow the hidden to be revealed and healed. Let the darkness serve to give definition to the light. Interesting. Initiate. I don't know when this came out. Just get started. A beginning only takes a moment. Assign yourself the title now. Choose to align with the joyful discovery that awaits you on the journey ahead. Oh man. Why is karma releasing here for what the divine feminine can do to continue helping this connection in the river? Karma releasing for what the divine feminine can continue to do. Integrity. Show consistency in your values and behaviors. Sustain. Keep on going and keep on growing. A fall is inevitable sometimes. Land softly. It's reminding me what I was saying yesterday in the Divine Masculine reading. It's like how my personal advice in navigating the phases and cycles I'm going through my advice was to be patient and gentle with myself. It's like a fall is inevitable sometimes. Land softly. Seek your own integration. Show consistency in your values and behaviors. This divine feminine is being encouraged to show consistency in their values and behaviors as they move beyond drama, as they navigate these phases and cycles, as they create their own path, and as they make room for good energy. Getting rid of old, unnecessary energy. Chaotic energy, or energy that's more negative in some way. Acting with integrity. Sustain. Keep on going and keep on growing. Alright, why is reaching your destination, your light is shining brightly here, for what divine masculine can do to continue helping this connection and river. Reaching your destination, for what the divine masculine can do to continue helping this river. Reaching your destination for divine masculine. Container. Be intentional about what or who you wish to show up in the space you have provided. Set the energy for the endeavor up front. Hold space for spirit and trust. Yeah, that's what I was saying before about it's taken a lot, how it's respectable what they're currently doing and what they can continue to do when it comes to believing in magic and not giving up on this goal that might seem at times like unattainable or not real in some way or someone's imagination. It involves a lot of faith and trust. It involves a lot of faith and trust when it comes to seeing something as an actual possibility. To not giving up on something because it might seem improbable or just a figment of one's imagination, right? Container. Be intentional about what or who you wish to show up in the space you have provided. Set the energy for the endeavor up front. Hold space for spirit and trust. And then when I see, my first thought when I saw a container is like the divine masculine as the river bank. It's like that river bank, the riverbed, is the container for the water. Set the energy for the endeavor up front. Planting. Look for new ideas and take action on them. Prepare, start, nurture. Why is container here with reaching your destination for what the divine masculine? Energy. Tend to your energy field. Explore unspoken communication. Give your precious chi with care. Yeah, it's like look for new ideas and take action on them. And then give your precious chi with care. It's like it's about being mindful about what someone gives their energy to when it comes to taking action on new ideas, when it comes to what seeds are planted. Be intentional about what or who you wish to show up in the space you have provided. Set the energy for the endeavor up front. Hold space for spirit and trust. Yeah, I'm kind of getting intentionally creating what's in the process of becoming a reality in some way. Intentionally creating that. But I'm getting in more of like an energetic sense. Like, okay, so like what I was saying before with how I intentionally design my my river water for the day, right? And I try to as I continue on through the path of the day, I try to maintain the design I created that morning for my river water. Sometimes it actually does not happen, but I do my best. And sometimes it does. There's something about that. Maybe it has to do with designing, this divine masculine designing their energetic riverbed, like in a similar way to what I was talking about with intentionally designing energetically the river water. Huh. Interesting. Watching clouds, happiness. Why is watching clouds here? For how this river will be affected by these combined efforts. Watching clouds. Initiate. Just get started. A beginning only takes a moment. Assign yourself the title now. Choose to align with the joyful discovery that awaits you on the journey ahead. Yeah, it's like when these counterparts align in these ways, the river is happy, and it's happy that The divine counterparts have aligned with this energy of happiness, of rest and relaxation, of freedom. Choose to align with the joyful discovery that awaits you on the journey ahead. Yeah, because there's something about how the river, it was contained to a specific, it was restricted in some way or something like that, and it expands. Choose to align with the joyful discovery that awaits you on the journey ahead. Why is initiate here with watching clouds for how the river will be affected, how the connection will be affected? Initiate with watching clouds. Resilience. Connect with purpose to shift feelings of overwhelm. Maintain stamina. Pace yourself. Remember to stretch before performing great feats. Yeah, I'm getting like this sustainability energy. The keep on going energy. The resilience. It will be a happy, resilient, peaceful connection, peaceful river. It's like, what are those called? What are they called? Like a lazy river? People are having a grand old time floating down the lazy river. Is that a song? It sounds familiar to me for some reason. Huh. Because that's kind of the energy I'm getting here. It's like lazy river energy. But lazy not being like what some might perceive as negative. It's more of a relaxed, allow, be curious about resistance. Commit to releasing any programs of not enough. Help is here and simply waiting for your yes. Interesting. All right, what should we do? Shall we get, what do I want to do? I want to do something different. I think I want to use these cards to do the each sign's guidance messages. I haven't done that before. I think it could be beneficial. I feel it in my bones. Alright, make our pile. Yes. Okay. Well, thank you again for being here. If you made it this far, I appreciate you sticking around. And if this has been resonating, I hope it's been beneficial for you in some way. Many ways. All the ways. Alright, what do we have for the Aries collective that resonates with this river energy? Aries for the river. What guidance do we have for Aries, the Aries collective? Protection. You are saved from harm for better things coming. Waiting, safe, destiny. Aries, you are saved from harm for better things coming. It's like better things are coming your way. You don't need to worry about any harm or complications or there's no threats. You are safe, waiting. It's okay to wait. It's okay. You are safe. Destiny is at play here. Big sky. You are boundless and you can accomplish anything. Free, vast greatness. Big sky. Better things coming. It's like you are boundless. I'm getting like a world of opportunities. It's like there's no need to stress or worry about things not working out in some way. You are boundless and you can accomplish anything. There's a world of possibilities is what I'm getting. Taurus. What do we have for Taurus? Abundance. A turkey. Abundance. Accept prosperity and be generous to others. Wealth, give, harvest. Why is abundance here for Taurus? Why is abundance here? Holy ground. A sacred journey will help you find answers. Travel, search, inspired. Abundance. So you're being encouraged to accept prosperity and be generous to others. Holy ground, a sacred journey will help you find answers. Are you on your way to a sacred journey, or is it, if you've been, what's the word, attracting prosperity in some way, perhaps this is to assist you on your sacred journey. It's there to assist you in your search for answers. being given to you to help inspire you in some way. Why is a holy ground with abundance for Taurus? Holy ground with abundance for Taurus. Holy ground with abundance for Taurus. Holy ground. Peacemaker. It is time to make peace with yourself and others. Prosper, love, promise. Huh. Peacemaker. Abundance. Yeah, I don't know if there's something here about... I just want to take these two and look at them. Accept prosperity, be generous to others. It is time to make peace with yourself and others. It's like there's something here about, what's the word? Prosper, prosperity. Yeah, these, what's happening here? Yeah, there's something here about accepting something from others and or giving something to others. And this has to do with prosperity. Prosperity and peace. Peacemaker. And somehow, holy ground is involved. A sacred journey will help you find answers. I think this is one of those situations where I have no idea. This is going to be... The person that this is for would know what this means more than I'll be able to, because it's one of those situations where I could come up with a million combinations about what this means, you know. This is guidance. Abundance, peacemaker. Maybe you're being guided to go on some kind of sacred journey. Or, I mean, this could be traveling to a specific place that's of, like, holy, sacred importance in some way in order to find peace with yourself and or others. Huh. Yeah. I hope that made sense. And who else we got? Gemini? What do we have for Gemini? The Gemini River Collective. Gemini. Intention. Focus on what you want and hold space for it. Goal, design, action. Gemini, you're being encouraged to focus on what it is that you want and make sure that you hold the space for it energetically. Goal, design, action. Why is intention here for Gemini? Intention for Gemini? Why is intention here for Gemini? Intention for Gemini. Shelter. You are being kept safe and secure always. Trust, sanctuary, relief. Yeah, so I'm kind of getting like, if there's something that you want, it's important to have positive intentions towards that. Trusting with trust, right? It's about having faith and trust that whatever it is that you want is being kept safe. Is intention, shelter. You are being kept safe and secure always. Trust, sanctuary, relief. Yeah, I'm getting intention. I'm kind of getting, okay, I'm going to use this as an example. It's not necessarily what I'm getting for this message, but for what I can think of, it's like if someone has the intention, if they want a new job, let's say, right? If they want, their intention is to get a new job, but they're not doing anything about it, they're not with action, right? It's like expecting things to come to someone without putting in the effort or without creating that energetic space to allow for it to come in. So like the new job or a different job, or if this is about love, like wanting a compatible partner to come into their life, but being emotionally closed off. You know, it's not allowing that space for that to come in. Shelter. You are being kept safe and secure always. Trust, sanctuary, relief. Yeah, I'm getting like a closed off. This is a positive card of safety, right? But I'm kind of seeing more of like the closed off feeling. Like self-protection in some way. Trust, sanctuary, relief. Maybe there's a lack of trust when it comes to whatever this is that someone wants. If that's the case, you're being encouraged to find a more beneficial way to focus on that. Find a beneficial way to hold space for it or to take action towards it. Alright, Gemini. What do we have for Cancer? Cancer Collective. Whoa! Alright, Cancer. I'll be right back. My goodness. You little rascals. Cleanse. Clear negative energy from your space. Free, release, detox. Clear negative energy. You're being encouraged to clear negative energy from your space. Free, release, detox. This could be in all sorts of ways, like one's physical space, their energetic space from within. I'm getting more of like the divine feminine energy from this. Uh-oh. With like going through the phases and cycles, right? There's all that moon energy. You're ruled by the moon. It's important to clear negative energy from your space. Free, release, detox. Why is cleanse here for Cancer? Why is cleanse here for Cancer? Expression. Speak up and share your passion with the world. Spotlight, fame, perform. Maybe by cleansing, by clearing negative energy from your space in whatever way, by freeing yourself from that negative energy, detoxifying, releasing, this will allow you to, because like when I see expression, this card makes me feel free. I feel free. Speak up and share your passion with the world. It might allow space, it might create more positive energy or allow space for more positive energy, and this could involve expressing yourself in some way. Speaking up, sharing your passion with the world. Spotlight. Or this could have something to do with like sharing whatever you learn about cleansing in some way. Why is expression with cleanse for Cancer? Expression with cleanse. Expression with cleanse. Expression with cleanse for the Cancer Collective. Way of life. Stand for what you want. Accept what you have. Truth, vision, strength. Yeah, there's something about this. I think it's going to be like the Taurus guidance where I'm like, I can see a million different ways of saying this, but I think it's one of those things that if you resonate, you'll understand what this means. But what I'm mostly getting is that it's important to clear negative energy from your space because that will allow for more positive energy, and this is going to allow some form of expression, or it's going to raise the vibration in some way when it comes to expression, speaking up and sharing your passion with the world. It's going to allow you to stand for what you want, accept what you have, truth, vision, strength. Something about your way of life. It will positively affect your way of life. So like, this could have something to do, I'm kind of getting that it's going to have something to do with all sorts of things. Like one's physical environment. I personally, I'm a Cancer Sun, Cancer Venus. I have a lot of Cancer in my chart. And I've been inspired and I felt like guided to declutter, to start getting rid of stuff I don't need or want. Like deep cleaning stuff, and I felt energetically, I'm very sensitive to my environment, so if there's something going on in my physical environment that is chaotic or like old energy, stuff like that, I have to get rid of it. And when I do that, I feel very free and light and more positive, so that might be a thing. Huh. Alright, Cancer. Who else? Leo. Whoa. That was a lot. Jumpy cat. Leo, what do we have for Leo Collective? The Leo Collective. Wealth. You make great leaps. What did I just say? Jumpy? You make great leaps in building finances. Treasure, treasure, cash, security. And a frog. Is that a tree frog? You make great leaps in building finances. Treasure, cash, security. So it might be important to focus on financial resources, building finances. Why is wealth here for Leo? Why is wealth here for the Leo collective? Power. Use your influence to create positive change. Shift, believe, strength. Yeah, there's something here about creating, making great leaps and building finances. Use your influence to create positive change. So this is about using your power, using your own strength to create powerful changes when it comes to perhaps your finances, building finances, financial stability, security, etc. What energy might benefit Leo when it comes to this? What energy might be beneficial for Leo to use? Change. You're experiencing a sudden transformation. End, begin, renew. So it's like the energy of change, allowing things to end, allowing for new things, renewal of something, change. You have one heck of a change jar. Take it to Coinstar or something. I'm kidding, but still, sometimes. I once had it was like $100 in change that I took to a Coinstar. Took forever, but I had $100. You are experiencing a sudden transformation. For what energy would benefit you in this goal? Allowing change. You're experiencing a sudden transformation. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, but you're being encouraged. Use your influence to create positive change. It's like you have the power to make some kind of positive changes here. You're being encouraged to embrace the energy of change. Embrace a sudden transformation. End, begin, renew. Wealth, power. Alright, Leo. Who else? Virgo? What do we have for the Virgo collective? Virgo. Pinnacle. You are approaching your limit and close to the end. Peak, maximum done. So something here is almost completed. Maximum done. Why is Pinnacle here for Virgo? Pinnacle for Virgo. Potential. With some work, you are able to reach your goals. Action, ambition, and hope. So maybe this is something that you've been taking action towards, or it's some kind of ambition. Hope. It's like if you've been working on something, you've been putting in the work, trying to reach this goal or focused on reaching a goal, having hope that this goal will be achieved. This is letting you know that you're approaching the end of this, the completion of this. Why is potential with Pinnacle here for Virgo? Potential with Pinnacle? Protection. A lot of P words. The letter P could be significant. You are saved from harm, for better things coming. Waiting, safe destiny. Yeah, you are safe, you're protected as you approach the end of this, or as you approach your limit in some way regarding some kind of actions, ambitions, something you've been hoping for. It's safe to continue having hope. Something's almost completed. Something is almost at the peak. With some work, you are able to reach your goals. Action, ambition, hope. Waiting, safe. There might be something here about divine timing. Like if you've been feeling like something's taken a long time, or you're questioning how long something's been taking, no need to fear. It's for a reason. Bigger picture reason. Divine timing, etc. Libra. What do we have for Libra? The Libra collective. Potential. With some work, you are able to reach your goals. Action, ambition, hope. We just got this for Virgo. With some work, you are able to reach your goals. Maybe there's something you've been seeing. Potential. You've had an idea Maybe you've yet to take action on this idea to actualize it. You might be being encouraged to take some action or have hope that this will work out, have hope that you will reach your goals. Don't restrict yourself when it comes to any ambitions. With some work, you are able to reach your goals. For Libra, why is potential here for Libra? Creativity. You are being inspired to do great work. Talents, gifts, mission. Now, there's something here. You're being inspired. Something you've been inspired about. Some kind of great work. With some work, you are able to reach your goals. So it's like if there's something you've been striving for, or if there's something you've been thinking about doing, some kind of idea or inspiration, you're being encouraged to take some actions required in reaching this goal, putting in the work. This could involve a creative pursuit, using your talents, gifts, a mission in some way. Why is creativity with potential for Libra? Creativity, freedom. It's time to release what's holding you back. Brave, let go, move on. Like, I'm kind of getting the energy of, it's like, let's say someone's worked in an office job or something like that, or they have been working in some kind of field. That's how they've been making a livelihood, right? Or like that's how they've been spending their time. And they have a dream. They're feeling inspired. They have a ambition that might be more creative in nature. Creative in nature. For some reason, nature felt weird. It might have to do with nature. Something that will allow someone to feel more free. Something that might take some courage, bravery to achieve. You're being strongly encouraged to start taking action on that. Libra, who's next? Scorpio? Yeah, what do we have for Scorpio? Scorpio collective. Authentic. Your greatest power is being your true self. Real, honest, genuine. Absolutely. You're being encouraged to be real, honest, and genuine about who you are as a person, Scorpio. Your greatest power is being your true self. Never hesitate, never be afraid to be your true self. Why is authentic here for Scorpio? Remember, learn from history and keep what's important. Honor, value, meaning. It's like remembering who you truly are in some way. Or remembering, learn from history, like looking back on your life to when you were your authentic self. How it felt to be your authentic self. Learn from history, keep what's important. It's like owning one's life, owning one's self, honoring themselves, honoring their lives, seeing, believing the value in who you are authentically. This could have to do with like sharing something honest about your past in some way. Or like looking back on your life and seeing, honoring, valuing the paths you've taken that's led you here to being who you are now, your authentic, genuine self. That was Scorpio. Let's do a fucus. A fucus? Conquer. You overcome struggles and heal old trauma. Hope, persevere, ascend. You overcome struggles and heal old trauma. Yeah, it's about conquering these obstacles and challenges, not giving up, having belief, being able to find that willpower within to overcome struggles and heal old trauma. It's important to be patient and gentle with yourself in the process. Continuing to have hope that things are going to get better for you. Your experience in life will be better. It will feel better after you overcome these struggles, after you let go of what's happened in the past, old trauma. working through the process of healing old trauma, because it's not like old trauma isn't something you can just casually toss away and never deal with it again. You know what I mean? It takes a lot of strength, determination, perseverance to overcome that. This is encouraging you. It's saying you have everything within you to overcome these obstacles, these struggles. Why is conquer here for a fucus? Conquer. Why is conquer here for a fucus? Desert. You take on challenges and overcome obstacles. Yeah. Again with the desert. This might have to do with emotions. Because it's that desert energy I was talking about from Divine Feminine. It's like feeling like numb almost. Like a numb feeling. You take on challenges and overcome obstacles, trials. So yeah, whatever you're going through, Fucus, you're gonna get through it. Keep having hope, faith, trust. Keep persevering. Find that inner strength within. Don't give up. Don't give up on this. You can overcome any struggles that come your way. You're fully capable. You're going to be able to figure this out with solve. You take on challenges and overcome obstacles. Again, I'm going to emphasize being patient and gentle with yourself in the process. Understanding that these things take time. It's like one day at a time energy. You know what I mean? Everything's going to be alright, Fucus. Strength. Build your resilience and hold on to hope. Yeah. Yeah. Strength. Healing, magic, faith. Vision quest. Ask Spirit for help to fulfill your life purpose. Pray, signs, mission. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Whether that's from people you can trust in this 3D realm, Spirit, God, universe, your higher power. That's not the card. Medicine. Attend to your health and help others heal. Alright. Fucus. Sagittarius. What do we have for Sagittarius? Sagittarius. Bravery. Do what's right despite what others think. Step up, leader, justice. You're being called to be brave. Do what's right despite what others think. So if you have an inner truth, you know what's right, you know what you think is the right thing to do, you're being encouraged to do that despite what others think or say, despite how you feel others are going to receive that or perceive that. Step up, leader, justice. Yeah. Why is bravery here for Sagittarius? Dreamcatcher. Protect your hopes and dreams from toxic people. Guard, retreat, secret. Maybe you have some toxic people around. Or you're like guarding something. You're doing what's right to protect something or someone despite what others think. Protect your hopes and dreams from toxic people. Yeah, I don't know if you have others trying to tell you what to do or trying to giving you their input and it's not what's true to you. Do what's right. Yeah, it's about taking the lead in some way, taking the lead in with yourself, your own life, taking the lead regarding others as well, stepping up for others, stepping up for yourself, doing what's right despite what other people think. Protect your hopes and dreams from toxic people. Guard, retreat, secret. Yeah. Whatever's going on for you, Sagittarius, you're being called to follow your own truth. Not let others... Don't worry about what other people are going to say or think. Capricorn? What do we have for Capricorn? Distinction. Focus on your uniqueness and be original. Imagine, create, new. So you're being encouraged to focus on what makes you unique, Capricorn. Be original about something. Do something your own way. This could have something to do with some kind of creation, something you imagine. Figuring out how to do something in your own unique and original way. When it comes to creating something new, it's like what sets you, what sets your creation apart from the rest. Why is distinction here for Capricorn? Distinction. It's like not comparing ourselves, not comparing what we create to others' creations. They're not us. Only we can create what we can create. Distinction. Star Walker, you walk in wisdom on the path of your ancestors. Tradition, past, future. Maybe there's something you do that is different from what is traditional in some way, or what like your family has done, or what like your ancestors. There's something about that, like I'm getting kind of like black sheep energy. Like you have a different way of doing something compared to your family or those around you in some way. Star Walker, you walk in wisdom on the path of your ancestors, or it's part of your path, and it's part of the path of your ancestors to do things differently, being authentic and original, having your own unique way, trailblazer energy. Yeah, it's about celebrating your uniqueness and originality when it comes to who you are, what you're creating. Embrace that full on. You walk in wisdom on the path of your ancestors, tradition, past, future. There might be something about history when it comes to your ancestors or your family, like the way things, there might be something significant that they've done in the past. That was because they were honoring their own uniqueness and originality in some way. All right, Aquarius? Yes, Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius? Journey. Embarking on a trip or spiritual odyssey. Venture, risk, quest. Embarking on a trip or spiritual odyssey. Venture, risk, quest. You being encouraged to embark on a trip or spiritual odyssey. Take a risk. Go on a quest. Journey. It's about the journey, not the destination. Why is journey here for Aquarius? Journey. Why is journey here for Aquarius? Expression. Speak up and share your passion with the world. Spotlight, fame, perform. Perhaps I don't know if you've been feeling called to do something performative, or something that would put you in the spotlight in some way. Something that would involve speaking up and sharing your passion with the world. Like this, I'm kind of getting like travel, like what are like a travel, people who share their travels and writing, like with books or blogs, vlogs. Something about that. Journey, expression. Speak up and share your passion with the world. You're being encouraged to share your passion with the world, and this might involve travel. Why is expression with journey for Aquarius? Communicate. Speak your truth clearly and stay in touch. Message, contact, news. Communicate. Speak up. Something about that. Communicating. Speaking your truth clearly and staying in touch. Message, contact, news. Like a journalist? Like journalism or something like that? Huh. This could have with something that you would share with the world or speak your truth about. This could be something about a spiritual odyssey, like it's sharing something involving travel, some kind of journey, a venture, a quest, a risk. There's something risky. Risk. You might, if this is making sense or if you're resonating with that, it might be something that you've been like weighing the pros and cons about, or like you've been considering the idea but not taking action on it. If that's the case, you're being encouraged to take that action. Who's next? Pisces? What do we have for Pisces? Creativity. You are being inspired to do great work. Talents, gifts, mission. Creativity. Why is creativity here for Pisces? Support. Spirit provides you all you need to reach your goals. Help, allies, success. Yeah, I'm kind of getting, have you been feeling inspired to do something? Utilizing your talents, your gifts as part of a mission in some way? If that's the case and you've yet to take action or you've been hesitant about doing this, it's important to know that Spirit provides all you need to reach your goals. Spirit's got your back. Help, allies, success. Why is support with creativity for Pisces? Whoa, revelation. A deeper understanding comes from Spirit. Exposed, realize, unfold. Yeah, something's unfolding here, or something will unfold when it comes to having success or gaining some kind of spiritual support or support for others, support from others. When it comes to whatever this is you've been inspired to do or are currently being inspired to do, and it might be like you don't know exactly what that is yet. You might be being inspired or pulled towards a certain path, and it's like an inevitable, like it's ultimately leading you to this great work, utilizing your talents and gifts. It's like you're being guided. A deeper understanding comes from Spirit. Expose, realize, unfold. It's going to unfold something here. If you follow your inspiration, if you follow what you're passionate about, being pulled towards, it's going to lead to a deeper understanding unfolding, or realizing, gaining a deeper understanding about this mission or why you're being inspired to do this. There's no need to be afraid of this. You have support. Spirit provides all you need to reach your goals. Or it's like once you take that risk, once you take that first step towards whatever this might be, you will be met with support. Yeah. All right. I guess that's it, huh? Thank you again for being here. If this resonated, I hope it was beneficial in many ways. Until next time, bye.